Ventus! Okay, before I even start this kit, let me just go ahead and quickly say Ventus is not Roxas. They look a lot alike. I explain it more in the Roxas Smash Bros. Kit video, I believe. I'm not sure. Flashback to if I did. And if I didn't, then preemptively I'll take this L, but if I did, then I get the W. Play the clip now. Roxas is able to dual wield, and that other person suspiciously looks exactly like Roxas with the exception of eyebrow color. It makes no sense, I know. So Ventus is a bit of a weird character. Yeah, that's great. The video's over, people. Yeah, no, goodbye. Yeah, no, that's good. His canonical lore journey, not which game came out first. His canonical lore journey starts off in Union Cross, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, I don't know a lot about it. At least, I don't know the nitty-gritty details. I know, darkness takes over and he kills someone. That's about it. So that's a great way to start this video. But what matters is, he and a bunch of other people shoot themselves into the future. So Ventus is a time traveler. That's a great way to start this video. But he lands into the Keyblade Graveyard and completely loses his memory. While in the Keyblade Graveyard, he's picked up by a man named Master Xehanort, who, guess what? Series antagonist, that's fun. But, so he's picked up by Xehanort and trained by him. And Xehanort gets all pissed when Ventus is like, I'm not gonna kill these Heartless, and then gets his butt kicked. So, you know, what does Xehanort do? Why, extract all the darkness that resides in Ventus' heart. This sounds like a good thing, but let me tell you, it's not. Because what does Xehanort do with said darkness? Create a whole other person named Ventus, who isn't Sora, by the way. They're not the same people, okay? Kingdom Hearts. You may look alike, you're not the same person though, okay? Cool. So, when Ventus is made and all the darkness take out of Ventus, what happens to Ventus? He loses his memory. There's time two. Yeah, that's fun. So now, Xehanort gets rid of Ventus by going to the land of departure and having Ventus now being trained by Master Ericus. And being trained alongside of Ericus's pupils, Terra and Aqua. Oh my god, this is a mouthful. Alright, where are we at? Okay, crap ton of stuff happens, okay? That separates the three. Ericus is killed. Terra turns to darkness. Not intentionally though, kind of. And Aqua has to fight Ventus. Because Ventus and Ventus are fighting each other inside their conjoined heart, I think. I don't know. But the two fight, and Ven comes out on top. Consequence, his body is now put into eternal sleep, and his heart is completely damaged. Yeah, that's fun, right? Well, what does Ven do? Well, hey, guess what counter it's time to start. I guess I already started in this video, but yeah, you know who's coming into play. This isn't the end for Ventus. He ends up going inside a young Sora's heart to heal, and then he's able to come back and fight alongside Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's basically where his story ends, for the time being. So that's fun, right? It's a lot of sadness, but hey, we get there in the end. Yeah, I really don't have much more to say for this intro bit. So let's just, let's add on to Sora already being in Smash and our Roxas Smash Bros. Theory kit by asking the question, what if Ventus joined Smash Brothers?
All right, you gotta write all that down because I'm not gonna remember any of it, but here we go.
Hi. We're gonna need this in a minute. So I preemptively got it down. Powers of editing. Ven is gonna be a fun character when it comes to Smash Bros. Due to a lot of different things about him, mostly with how he uses his Keyblade and the type of attacks. Instead of having 3-hit combos like Sora and Roxas did, I'm actually going to give him a lot of attacks that do multiple hits per attack. You see, he's a speedy character, and I think that and his affiliation with wind, and something I'll get to in just a second, I think this is a better way to go. I also want to note that his single attacks won't do as much damage, but the multi-hit attacks will do more. So anything that's like a swing won't do as much as, say, swing, that. Like in a quick motion like that. That would do more damage, which I guess makes more sense, but you get the idea. The other thing to note is, I actually need this again, is how he holds his Keyblade affects his range and other stuff. You're probably like, what? Most Keyblade wielders use it like this, like an actual sword. Attacking with the blunt edge, yeah, that stuff. But Ven holds his differently. You see, I have Ven's Keyblade right here. This is his default, Wayward Wind. It's very freaking cool. Birthplace Keyblade ranking soon? Oh, maybe. That's another video. See, Ven doesn't hold his Keyblade like this. This doesn't look fun. He holds it like this. Backwards. And attacks as such. So his range isn't going to be as crazy as you think it is, but it's going to be crazy at the same time. We'll get to that in just a minute, actually. We can actually move right along. Ventus will be similar to most Kingdom Hearts characters, being a lightweight character, and a pretty fast one at that, and pretty floaty. Like, with that said, he'll have 2 jumps, and no additional movement options. Wow, here's something that hasn't appeared since Nateboarding, a Gimmick. Ven will have an ability that is seen in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep called Command Style. For this kit, it will just be called Command Style Ventus, for reasons that may come up in the future, like a later date. So, over top Ventus icon, there will be a bar that will fill up over time by doing certain actions. When this bar fills up, it will set him into a certain mode that affects his playstyle. You'll have 3 different modes called Fever Pitch, Cyclone, and Wing Blade. To activate each mode, you would do these different actions. For Fever Pitch, you would use all A attacks or other moves. The sections, at least. For Cyclone, it will be all B attacks and the final smash, and for Wing Blade, it will be a balance of both. While in Fever Pitch, Ven's speed will drastically increase. In Cyclone mode, Ven's range will increase with his blade having a wind slash effect, essentially making a longer blade. And in Wing Blade, it will cause Ven's Keyblade to actually vanish, and 6 blades will surround his back in replacement. His attack will be increased in this mode. There's not much to say. This affects your playstyle, and you can do whatever you want to get the certain modes. We'll talk more about them later. Okay, now we can do Ven's basic attacks. Ven's jab will be a 2-hit jab that will have him slash with his Keyblade to both sides. The dash attack will have Ven run, strike with his Keyblade in front of him, and then to one side. Okay, let's just say something real quick. Ven likes to throw his Keyblade. Like, a lot. It's one of his most well-known abilities. So for his forward tilt, he will throw his Keyblade before it will return to him. This does have a little bit of end lag, as the Keyblade has to return to him. And start lag, actually, I think. For the up tilt, it will be the same as the forward tilt, but upward. It's actually similar to Joker's up tilt. And for the down tilt, it will be similar to the jab, just to the ground. Alright, let's see the aerials. Ven's neutral arrow will have his Keyblade circle around him a few times. Ven's forward arrow will have him swing with his Keyblade forward and then in front of him again. For his back air, Ven will swing his Keyblade backward and then back up. Ven's up air will have him twirl his Keyblade and then stab it upward. Man, I really hate being lazy, but the down air will be the exact same as Sora's, just with a weirder range. It's smash attack time. The forward smash will have him smack his Keyblade forward. Ven's up smash will have him throw his Keyblade up at an angle while it twirls. It has a lot of start and end lag though. The down smash will have him jump up, spin, and strike into the ground. It's similar to Sora's, but not exactly the same. The grab and pummel will be the standard swordsman grab and pummel. Makes sense to do for him. For his forward throw, Ven will jump up, spin, and ram into the opponent. The back throw will be the same as the forward throw, but backwards. Ven's up throw will have him summon a wind tornado that will launch the foe up. And for the down throw, it will have Ven smack the foe into the ground. And I mean into the ground. It will bury them. Ironic, isn't it? The character whose whole thing is wind will use the earth to bury opponents. Makes me wonder what a Terra Smash Bros. Kit would be like. The get up attack will have Ven swing his Keyblade in a circle. And for the ledge get up, it will have him stab his Keyblade forward. Ven's specials aren't stupidly complicated, but they still have some bulk to them, so let's get started. For his neutral special, it will be his ability, Tornado. Ven will summon a tornado that will stay in place for about 5 seconds. Any foe caught in the tornado will be thrown around, doing minor damage, and then be tossed out. This will do some high knockback. For Ven's side special, it will be the ability Salvation. Which, if that doesn't sound broken, I don't know how, because it kind of is. Ven will spin around and summon 4 beams of light that also rapidly spin, doing some minor damage to opponents. When being hit by multiple of them, they will do more damage, so it's a decently powerful attack that will also heal Ven of some damage, though not a lot. For balancing issues. Ven's up special will be very powerful though, as it will be the ability Ars Arcanum. Ven will unleash a flurry of about 13 total attacks. I wonder where that comes from. This will project him forward. And you can also angle this in any direction, but do note it will put him into freefall if used in the air. And now we get down to Ven's down special. It will be his shot lock ability, Multi-Vortex. Ven can lock onto 3 different areas or foes across the visible map. Then he'll release a flurry of attacks as he goes to each location. The attack will end in a wind vortex similar to his neutral B or forward throw. But that's not all for the neutral special. Oh no. That's where the command styles come into play. While in one of the command styles, the down special will change to reflect said style. This new down B will actually act as a finisher. By using it, you'll be reverted back to the normal playstyle without the gauge depleting. So let's get started explaining them. For Fever Pitch, Ven will unleash a long combo of attacks ending in a beam of light. For Cyclone, Ven will spin around in the air while spinning his Keyblade. You can control it, but eventually he will lose control and be sent back to normal, so he'll be put into freefall. For Wingblade, Ven's swords will stab into the ground. He'll then shoot towards the ground. As he hits the ground, light will flash around him, doing lots of knockback and damage, making this his most powerful form change ability, or style change. So do you remember that battle between Ven and Ventus I talked about earlier? Well, let me explain some more. See, the reason they fight in the first place was to forge the Keyblade, a special Keyblade that would unlock Kingdom Hearts. Yes, I know, this doesn't make any sense. Just don't ask questions. The Keyblade is different from a Keyblade, okay? Cool. So Ven fights Ventus to stop this Keyblade forging from happening, but hurts himself in the process. As his body's put to sleep, his heart is damaged, and that's where everything else happens. So, as morbid as it is, let's use this for the final smash. This ability can be called Destroying the Keyblade. The final smash will activate by Ven and Ventus striking each other and catching an opponent. It will be cinematic, but it will only catch one opponent. The attack can see Ven and Ventus fighting each other while hitting the caught opponent, mostly as an accident as they're trying to hit each other. The attack will end with Ventus defeating Ventus and blowing up the Keyblade. While it won't KO foes, this will actually launch them stupidly far. With all that out of the way, let's do the extra stuff. Hooray! For his stage entrance, Ven will ride his Keyblade glider before it becomes his signature Keyblade, Wayward Wind, as shown previously in this video. For Ven's taunts, his first can have him hold out his Keyblade and shout, "Bring it!" The second will have Ven pose like the victory pose ability seen in Birth by Sleep. Funny, isn't it? And the final will be a simple animation where he holds his hand to his chest and say, "Call me Ven." And now we can do the alts. Hang in, strap yourselves in, this could be a bumpy ride. Ven can have two alt outfits. The first can be his regular outfit seen throughout the majority of the game, and the second can be his Keyblade armor, just without the helmet. The third alt can be an Aqua-inspired recolor for his regular outfit. The fourth can be a recolor of the Keyblade armor that looks like Terra's Keyblade armor. The fifth alt can reference someone we've already seen in one of these Smash Bros. Kits, a younger version of Lee. The sixth can be an armor recolor to look like Master Ericus's armor. The seventh alt can reference Master Xehanort, the main antagonist of the Kingdom Hearts series. And the final reference can, reference Ventus. For his series logo, it'll be the same as Sora's, as they are a Kingdom Hearts character. And to finish this off, let's do the victories. Ven's first victory will be his Olympus Coliseum pose. And let me just say, this took forever to track down, so you're welcome. The second can have him strike a pose and shout, "My friends are my power, and I'm theirs!" The final will have him eat ice cream that was seen in Disney Town. And that answers the question of what if Ventus joined Smash Bros. With his different abilities, skills with the Keyblade and all that other stuff, I think Ven stands out across both Sora and Roxas's kit in Smash Bros. And speaking of Sora, play the clip! Isn't Sora, by the way. Sora's heart. Sora, and Sora's. Sora of Sora. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to get more uploads. Because let me tell you, these Smash Bros. Kits are coming and they won't stop coming. Fed to the rules and it hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. With that said, thank y'all for watching. Tune in next time when we do more Smash Bros. Kits and other stuff. So yeah, hope you all have a great day and goodbye!